She would probably just eat like every cord if I let her loose, but she'll probably just sleep on me. Hey guys, it's Jordyn Jones. Welcome back to the Jordyn Jones Podcast. On today's episode, we will be talking about my new kitty I just got, stealing clothes from your friends, and stuffing socks in your bra. So let's get into it. So the first question is really exciting. They said, tell us about Matcha and how you get her to come outside with you. I just got a little kitten. I'm so excited. I'm a crazy cat mom now. It's really crazy because this is a little confession from me. Even like 3 days ago, everyone's saying, cat is such a responsibility and lifetime commitment. And what are you going to do when you leave the house and when you go on trips? And I was kind of thinking if I go on trips and I'm gone for even a day, I'd have a cat sitter, my assistant come and feed her. It's a cat, they don't really do much. You can just leave her alone. She's gonna be fine. You can leave her out, food and water. It's a cat. And oh my gosh, I did a one night little trial sleepover with my kitten to see how we vibe and if it was a good match and space for her and everything. Within the first hour, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this thing. This is my everything. I am obsessed with her. I felt guilty even leaving her in the car on my Tesla dog mode, with the air conditioning and it's saying, my owner will be back soon, to run into Cane's and pick up food. I was like, I feel so guilty. I can't leave my cat like this. And yesterday, I'm like, it's a cat. So what if I'm gone for a couple hours or a day? I'll leave her out some stuff. No, I completely changed my mind. I can't believe I even thought like that. Anyways, a couple days ago, I went and met the kitty. And then a couple days later, I had the sleepover. And she's a munchkin, a British Shorthair. They are just the cutest little things. It's crazy how this thing happened because I've been looking at adopting a kitten for about 4 months now. Pretty seriously, the last 2 months. And so my boyfriend's mom's manicurist somehow had some kittens and I got her. I just put my deposit on yesterday because I'm not going to pick her up until after the holidays, which by now that you guys are seeing this video, I will pretty much have the kitten. And I'm so excited. I did name her Matcha because, come on, it's Jordyn Jones' cat. It has to be named Matcha. And she has little green eyes and she's just the cutest little thing. So if you guys are watching the video version, I'll make sure to put a couple pictures of her up on the screen. But she does have an Instagram and a TikTok now. So you guys have to follow her. It's Matcha the Munchkin. I just think it's so cute and I'm so excited to get her all her little things and bring her home, have her grow up and be here for the next 10, 15, 20 years. It's crazy that my cat is basically gonna meet my children. That's crazy. This cat is gonna be my children's first animal. Maybe one child, maybe two by then. I don't know. Or maybe none, But it's just crazy because cats do live so long and it is such a commitment and, responsibility. But wow, she is just so cute. I feel like she picked me. I have this video of me saying goodbye to her. And so she was asleep and I was holding her right here. And then I said, goodbye, kitty. And she turned into me and put her hands out and hugged me. That's unreal. So with getting her to go outside, thank God the guy that I got her from always brings her to the nail salon and brings them to the beach and brings them everywhere. So she is so used to the car. She is so used to public and all these people. And I definitely want to keep that up because I know with some animals I've had and friends that have had animals and dogs, especially COVID kind of made all these animals kind of stay inside more and not be as social. And then now they're kind of aggressive and a little bit different and not as good with people. So I kind of want to continue letting her roam and come outside. And she is so good. I mean, she's still so little, so it's not like she tries to run away. But if I did bring her out in public when she's more antsy and stuff, I would definitely have a collar and a leash at least. But right now, I mean, she just sits everywhere. I put her on my shoulder and I posted an Instagram picture with her there. So that is my new kitty, Matcha. She loves outside. She loves people. She loves cuddles. She is just the cutest thing. that's the story of my cat, and you guys will definitely be seeing more of her. Maybe the next podcast we'll just have her sitting on my lap because she literally will just sit and sleep because kittens sleep like 16 hours a day. But when I was with her for that 24 hours, she was basically up like 20 of those hours. I was like, this girl's crazy. She doesn't want to sleep, but I love her, and maybe next time I'll bring her so you guys can meet her too. Hi Jordyn, I have a confession. So I live in a sorority house on campus and I really admire the other girls. I wish I looked like them. So much so that almost every day I go through their closets when they're not home to take and wear their clothes. I almost got caught one time wearing my best friend's dress to an event that we had, but I made her think that hers was a different color and she believed me. Just thought that this was funny to share. Wow, that's a really crazy confession. I bet that this honestly happens more than you think. And I'm assuming that you're putting them back after you wear them because you're not really saying that you're stealing them. You're just saying, I go through their closets when they're not there. And I'm pretty sure that they would catch on to it if you didn't. I mean, I know my friend at USC, she and her roommates just kind of share everything and all of that. But this seems like they don't know and you don't ask and you just go and do it. It's still wrong. Honestly, you could just ask and be like, hey, can I wear that shirt tomorrow? Can I wear that hoodie? Can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? That's why we have the word borrow. Maybe you can just ask them. And if they say no, don't do it. Don't sneak and steal their stuff and wear it. And also, I think making the girl think that her dress is a different color is crazy. Just say, oh yeah, it must have gotten mixed up with the laundry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that part's a little weird. Maybe don't let your friends think that they're crazy because they're not. And yeah, if you're gonna continue doing this, try to at least ask something about a hoodie and see what they say just so you can like test it out. Because I feel like everything is gonna be okay and you'll be able to borrow their stuff and put it back. It's better than just sneaking around because how awkward would it be if they came home and you're just like, hey, in their closet? Come on, that's so embarrassing and crazy. So just ask. I'm sure that it will be okay, especially if these girls are your best friends. They trust you. With what you're doing now, if you were to get caught, it would be a different story. So just try to ask from now on. Hi Jordyn, how do I attract genuine, long-lasting friendships as a commuter in college? That's a really good question. I know that you probably feel a little left out not living close to campus or on campus or in a sorority house, and living far away can be good. Maybe you're living at home still, and honestly, you kind of have the best of both worlds. I feel like a lot of people would like that if they did live kind of close, if they get to live with their family still and also go to college. But then there's some people that just want to go to college and finally be on their own and they live really close to campus and it's really easy for them to make friends. So if you just want some advice on how to kind of be more in the mix, I would say just putting yourself into those like friend groups, because then you'll be able to make friends that way and also be invited to more things. Maybe one of the girls will let you stay at the house that night, or you meet a guy that lives on campus and now you kind of are like living on campus a little bit. But I know that there's like extracurriculars and there's clubs, different things that kind of can make you more in the scene at college, have more of the experience. But again, I don't think that you should take for granted not living on campus, because I know some people think that that's so much better. So don't be too down on, how far you live away. I would say like that you have to commute, because sometimes that's better than living in all the craziness and the drama. But yeah, try to make some friends and go to more events and clubs. You can also just stay closer to campus after for the next couple hours to study, and I feel like you'll meet more people that way, and that will help out the college experience to be more close and busy and in the friend groups and all of that. So I would also say that if you have like an 8 a.m. like final and you have to commute, girl, I am praying for you, because that is some dedication right there. And I know that that's why it's like so much better to live closer to campus, so that you have just like a little walk. But still, you can have sleepovers. I'm just hoping that maybe you live at home so you get to go home to a home cooked meal and it's all worth it. But if you definitely want to be a part of like the friend groups and all of that, then just try to stay late and study and meet people. You'll find your way. maybe it won't be the first semester or the second semester, but probably by the second year and third year, it will all be worth it. So that's my advice. So my confession is that I am 16 and I post on TikTok a lot because I'm trying to become a content creator. But one day I was messing around and I put socks in my bra to make it look like I had more boobs. Well, that video blew up and now people think that that's how I look. Every time I film, I do that. I feel weird about it because it was kind of a joke at first because no one watched my videos then, but now I really don't know what to do. I feel like most girls have done this, whether I was 12 years old, 14 years old, every girl tries to put something and, you have your first bra on and you buy like a way bigger bra. And it's just when you are just getting into puberty and you're starting to look different and grow up, everyone has done that. So there's no shame in that. But this is a totally different situation because you posted this online and I totally understand what you're saying about how no one would watch your videos, or maybe a couple people. But now you're saying that this video blew up and now this is how everyone sees you one way. And so you feel like you can't just change it and look different because that video blew up and now maybe you have fans and followers and people saying certain things about you. You just feel like you can't really go back. It's a tough one. If you want to not be doing that anymore, you want some genuine advice. Say you're putting a sock in there. If you want to kind of go back to something else, I would honestly say you have to kind of slowly do it. Use something smaller or wear different shirts and try to cover it up a little bit until you're kind of back. You can also delete that video if people are comparing you to that, and don't worry about how many millions of likes it got and that your likes are going to drop, because that is really dumb. And I know you want to be a content creator, but that also means being yourself and being authentic. If you want to keep posting like that, go for it. If you like the way that you look like that and you don't care what people are going to say, then just keep posting like that. But it kind of sounds like you want to rewind that. And my advice is to just slowly go back to what you had, wear heavier, thicker hoodies and stuff, and one day you'll be back to where that was, and maybe you want to delete that video. Yeah, this is a prime example of be yourself, because now this girl is in a predicament where she didn't really look like herself and she doesn't really know what to do, and she changed something drastic about herself. Now she has a lot more eyes on her, and it is so much easier to kind of hit the rewind button when you don't have a lot of eyes on you. Yeah, that is a big problem in the influencer world, and it's just a lot. So I would definitely try to hit the rewind button and go back to being yourself. But yeah, it's see how a crazy, funny joke can turn into something that you didn't necessarily want to happen. So every time you guys post, think about everything, because I've had so many scenarios where I have wanted stuff off of the internet and I wish I didn't post, and I just posted because of something and now it's something else and it's bad. So just watch what you guys post and always be yourself and post what you really want to post, because it's gonna get you someday and it sucks. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. And if you guys want to send in your own questions and confessions at any time, you can always do so to Jordyn at strawhutmedia.com. And make sure to follow my little kitty's Instagram, Matcha the Munchkin. I hope you guys have an amazing new year. I love you all. Bye.
You've been listening to the Jordyn Jones Podcast. Jordyn's passion is to inspire, relate, and give you that much-needed one-hour escape from life's everyday struggles. Your family, and we're so glad you're here. Make sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Jordyn Jones. Jordyn. This production is brought to you by Straw Hut Media, hosted by Jordyn Jones, produced by Ryan Tillotson, edited by Daniel Ferreira. Additional production help by Carolyn Mendoza, Ali Ahmed, and Samir Gonchi. Keep shining bright like the diamond you are, and see you next time on the Jordyn Jones Podcast.